Hello, coach. You have officially helped your first person get started on their Beachbody journey. And I'm literally so excited for you. And that means that you're doing it, you're doing the right things, and someone has joined you, which is so fun. Now, my job is to make sure that you have the tools to help her get started and fall in love with this journey, just like you did, and just like I did. And so, first things first, I'm going to shoot you a welcome email that you can send your new client. You can chat with her however you want to, text, email, Instagram Messenger, Facebook Messenger, whatever works for you. I'm going to add you as an admin into my BOD group. So we can call it our BOD group. I am allowing you to be in this group as an admin because as your mentor, I really want you to be focusing on the right things. And for me at this point, the right things don't include you trying to recreate the wheel, making a fancy group, and like trying to throw all these things together and create. I've created some good stuff. So at this point, you can just add your girls into that group. And that way they're getting the group atmosphere, they're getting, the daily posts and the motivation and things like that. However, you're still their coach. And I think that it would be beneficial for you to have some sort of group with just them, whether it's a group chat, like during text or group me, or maybe you have a Facebook Messenger thread that you can be adding in your girls only. There's nothing worse than being in a group with, 100 women and trying to scroll just to find your person. So in time, I would love for you to create your own BOD group, but for now, add them into my BOD group, and then just create like a space for you guys to be chatting. Your job as a coach from this point on. So it's funny that our job actually begins once the person signs up rather than, okay, you signed up, see ya. Now is where our job actually begins. And your job is to make sure that your girl has, or man, but is to make sure that they're picking a workout program, and you might help them with that. And by help them, I just mean maybe browse the BOD library and realize that some are 20 minutes long, some are 3 weeks long. So at this point, I would really suggest most people to start with job one because it's 20 minutes and that will give them a quick win into 20 minutes a day. I can do that. And if they can do that, then they can build upon that. And it's just 4 weeks. So I think that they can get some bomb results with the 4 weeks, 20 minutes, and then add on and do something different afterwards. Your job is to program, and then they need to pick a nutrition program. So whether they want to do the portion fix or the to be mindset, and to start watching those videos and really digging into nutrition, which means that you also, friend, need to be an example of that. And I say example, I do not mean expert, and I don't mean you have to be 100%. I just mean, you might, if you are not already, you should become knowledgeable about To Be Mindset and or Portion Fix so that you can help someone through their journey. You want them to take before photos because whether they, want to or not, it will be so nice for them to look back and see photos and measurements of themselves, just because sometimes the scale can get a little wonky when people start gaining muscle and things like that. So I actually, with all of this, I have an email series that I have created that is basically me handing you this on a silver platter. It's everything that your client needs to get started and to keep going. I really pride myself on this email series, just because, I took time to create it and a lot of thought into it. So there are some videos of me in there, and I would, encourage you to just go ahead and use those because they are tools, just like I can use tools from someone else. And so with this email series, I have a platform. I use Flowdesk to where I can schedule out, okay, Jessica is getting this email every day, an email, and it's just kind of automated. You probably don't have that right now, and you don't really need to have that right now. So you would need to then send the email. My dog wants out, one moment. You would then need to send the email to your person daily. But it's good stuff. It's good stuff. And what is, 30 seconds in your day to be like, okay, Jessica's on day 2. Here's day 2 email, send, right? It has everything from picking a program, picking a nutrition program, meal planning, all of my nutritional tips and guidelines and example meal plans, how to rock your weekend, how to be consistent in vegetables and water and things like that, that I really think that, helps a person, as well as introducing the coaching opportunity. So with all this too, if that seems really overwhelming and you're like, oh my gosh, I cannot, or if you start getting like a lot of people in and you're like, okay, Jessica's on day 3, Karen's on day 2, Matt just signed up and he's on day 10, and it gets to be too much, you don't have to do that. Okay. You do not have to do anything but help your people in the way that you want to. So take this or leave it. But during your client's journey, your job is to be their biggest cheerleader and be excited for them. You can ask them questions. You should make sure that they like their Shakeology. And if they don't, then it's probably a consistency issue. They probably need to add a half banana or, some fruit, and they need to add some almond milk, maybe more or less liquid. You can send compliments to them and be like, yes, I saw that you logged your workout today. Great job. Or, oh my gosh, I can totally see the definition in your arms. Make people feel good, because that is your job, is to keep them going on their journey, keep motivating, keep inspiring. And some things that I do are send little gifts if they finish a program, such as the little decal. I do little leaderboards weekly, and I'm like, okay, so let's just say you have 2 people. You could even say, congratulations, Jessica and Karen, for both getting 5 workouts. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I would do prizes for getting 5 workouts, or maybe you want to do a little challenge with your girls who can work out 7 days this week, or 25 out of the 30 days this month, and so on like that. And then do a little prize wheel for an energized stick. These are essentially your people, and you can do whatever you want, but I just wanted to make sure that you have these tools available. Recognizing them. Let me just make sure I have a few notes here. Sending them a text and just checking in with them. How are things going? You can use this transformation form if you want. I already created, like I said, I'll do the work. I'll create the groups and the emails and the forms. You just use them and be successful with them. And then later, if you want to recreate them, do it. And then there is an upgrade email to see if later on, if they loved their products, then they should become a preferred customer if they're not already. So you just want them to stay on track, to fall in love with this, and to get results. However you want to do that, that is you. Fall in love with this, get results, and keep going. And then last, I did want to just forewarn you that sometimes people sign up and they never start, and they might ghost you, or they're going to do awesome for 2 weeks and they're going to completely fall off and ignore you, or they're going to rock it for a year and then just decide, I don't want to do this. And then they just quit. They might come back. But I just wanted to tell you that if you're giving the tools, the motivation, the inspiration, the check-ins, the support, the resources, then you're doing your job. And I just want to forewarn you that that could happen. While I hope that it does not, it may. And I don't want you to feel discouraged, like you did something even I have been really wonky in my fitness journey a long time ago, and I would start something and never finish it. And I'd start it and not finish it again. So just always keep these people in mind. If they were to fall off, just let them know here and there that, hey, sister, I totally miss you in our groups. Maybe you can join in this Monday, or my new group is starting. I'd love for you to join it. And so anyways, I just wanted to say that just because it happens and it is not on you. Okay. Last thing, you know what to do. You know how to sign someone up. You have the tools to get them started and keep them going. And now I just challenge you, girl, to keep going. You've done it once, do it again and again and again. And this is going to be so fun to see how many women you can get signed up with Beachbody so that you can help them change their lifestyle, because it's so cool watching people transform. Because when they get into workouts, I feel like, at least for me, you get into workouts and you start losing weight, you start becoming a little happier, a little more excited, you start feeling better, your clothes start feeling better. That leads to more confidence. And then whenever you have more confidence, you feel, you extract more positivity and happiness and drive and energy. And then you can just be so excited about so many things, and people's lives can literally change, not just physically, but physical is incredible things that can happen, but also mentally, emotionally, and even as we are women, sometimes diet can really help with our internal, stuff going on. So anyways, I'm so excited that we helped you first person, and I have a plethora of things for you to help your client get started and keep going. But remember, they're your clients. Do whatever you want. As long as you're inspiring and helping, then you go, girl.